This is Artificial Intelligence Unit 2 and myself is Mr. Sarana. First of all, introduction to the Unit 2 topics. This is searching for solution, uniform search strategies, informed search strategies, local search algorithm and optimistic problems, adversarial search. Adversarial search I will be covering in the other part of this video, and search for games and alpha beta pruning also in the other part, right? So till I will be just covering informed search strategies and all types of in this video. First of all, searching for solution. What do you mean by searching for solution? Every game has a solution. You understand? We have a start point to start a game, and we have a goal point where to stop it, where we win the game, right? So this is searching is the universal technique of problem solving in AI. And there are some single player games such as the games Sudoku and Crossword. They are single player games of AI. The search algorithm helps for the search for a particular position in such games. Artificial intelligence is the study of building agents that act rationally. Rationally means that they have a starting point and they can move accordingly, right? We don't fix the path for them. We just have a goal node and they reaches that rationally. So most of the time, these agents perform some kind of search algorithm in the background in order to achieve their task. So a search problem consists of a state space, area where your problem would be solved, that is a state space. Set all possible states where you can be. The start state from where you start, the start from where the search begins, and a goal state where your destination is. A function that looks at the current state returns whether or not it is the goal state. So the solution to a search problem is a sequence of actions called the plan that transforms the start to the goal state. So our motive in AI is to start from the start state and then go to the goal state. The plan is achieved through search algorithm, and this in between from the start node to the goal state is your search algorithm. So this is the type of search algorithms. These are the types of search algorithms in which we have search algorithm, uniform search and informed search. These are three types of uniform search in which you have depth first search, you have breadth first search, you have uniform first search. And in informed search, you have greedy search, ASP search and graph search. So this whole topic I have covered in another video. I will be covering in this video informed search and all the three parts of informed search. Now, first of all, before I start with informed search, what do you mean by informed search? That's the basic question. Informed search has a starting point and it has a search area and the goal destination, like the goal point. So, unlike the informed, we have uninformed, in which you don't know the starting area and you don't have a proper, area where to search. You just randomly search rationally and you find your goal state. So far we have talked about the uninformed search algorithm, which looked through search space for all possible solutions of the problem without having any additional knowledge about search space. But informed search algorithm consists an array of knowledge such as how far we can from the goal path was, how to reach the goal node, etc. This knowledge helps agent to explore less to the search space and find more effectively the goal node. The informed search algorithm is more useful in large search space. Now what they say, this informed search is more useful in large search space, where you know the starting point and you know the destination and the search area also. That is why it's known as informed search, because you're knowing all these three things. So informed search algorithm uses the idea of heuristic, and that's why it's called heuristic search also. So these are the three types of informed search: greedy search, ASP research, and ASP graph search. In this video, we will discuss all three. First of all, the greedy search. Now, what does greedy mean? The greedy search, we expand the nodes closest to the goal node. So, whenever we go, closest to the goal node, it greeds. What greedy means? Something which is, we expand it and we only we expand near the goal node. So, hx, the heuristic value closest is the estimated hx we consider the height of it from the start node to the goal node. So the height keep on decreasing. Hx heuristic stands for keep on decreasing. So heuristic hx is defined as hx equals to estimation of distance of node x from the goal node. So node x from the goal node, it keeps on decreasing when it go closer to the goal node. Lower the value of hx, closer is the node from the goal. And what is the strategy? Expand the node closest to the goal state. Expand the node with lower H value. Now this example, question, find the path from S to G. From S to G, G to S value you can see, H is 7 and G is 0. Zerotic value, each node belongs to the name of the node. So this is the solution. Starting from S, we adverse from, now H value is 9, we have already seen this diagram, and D value is 5. So A value is 9 and D value is 5. So which is less? Of course, D value is less. So from S it will go to D since its theoretic value is 5. Then it will see from B to E, which is less. 4 is less or 3 is less? Of course 3 is less. So from D to E it will go and finally to G. So that's what explained in this. Now D, so finally E because E is less, and then this is the final output. From A, first of all the S, from A to D, and from D to E, from E to G, it reaches the goal. This is the path SDEG, and what is the advantage of this? Advantage works well with informed search problems with faster steps to reach a goal, and disadvantage can turn into unguided depth first search in the worst case. This is ASP search algorithm that approximate the distance path in real world, real life situations like in maps. Now in Google Maps, what you have? In maps, you always see your distance, your destination distance to the shortest path, right? So in finding the shortest path, you know many routes to your destination, but you always choose the shortest one. So that's what the choosing of the shortest is done with the help of this algorithm. That is ASP search algorithm. We can consider a 2D grid having several obstacles, and we start from a source cell color red. So this is with the help of diagram in the next slide I will show you. This is the start node in red color, and that's a green node with that's a gold node, your destination. So this is shortest distance going with the help of ASP graph. So ASP search algorithm is one of the best and popular techniques used for path finding and graph traversal. So why ASP search algorithm? Informally speaking, ASP search algorithm, unlike other traversal techniques, has a brain. So why say brain? Because they are choosing the best shortest distance, right? So that's why they say it's a brain. So what is the meaning? That it's actually smart algorithm which separates it from other conventional algorithm. This fact is clear in detail in the below section, and it is also worth mentioning that many games and web-based maps use algorithm to find the shortest paths very efficiently. So, what exactly is ASP algorithm? It is an advanced BFS. BFS is breadth first, breadth first system algorithm that searches for shortest path first rather than the longer path. ASP is the optimal as well as complete. What do you mean optimal? Optimal means the best solution with low cost and with less time taken, and of course the shortest distance. And complete means that it sees the complete path, whether it's long or it's short, it sees the complete path. So that means ASP best algorithm, yes. But ASP is slower, and also the space it requires is a lot, as it saves because the space required would be a lot, because it's saving every path. It's either longer or shorter or medium, so it's saving every path. Makes other faster algorithm than the upper hand ASP, but is nevertheless best algorithm. So third and the last comes your graph search. So genetic search algorithm, given a graph start nodes and goal nodes, incrementally explore paths from the start node, maintain a frontier of paths from the start node that has been explored. As search proceeds, the frontier expands into the unexpected nodes until a goal node is encountered. Now this would be clear to you with the help of a diagram in the next slide. So this is start node, and this is the exploit node. These black ones are the nodes which we have already traversed, and this is frontier. Till here we have traversed. The blue lines are unexplored nodes. So this is problem solving by graph searching. So you have a start node and the frontier nodes and the unexplored nodes and the exploit nodes. So genetic search algorithm, this is graph searching. Genetic search algorithm gives a graph start node and a goal node, incrementally explore paths from the start node. So it keeps on incrementing. Like from the start node, it is searching for the goal node. If it finds the goal node, then rest of it become the frontier nodes, right? As search proceeds, the frontier expands into unexplored nodes until a goal node is encountered. The way in which the frontier is expanded defines the search strategy. So this is the input, a graph, a set of start nodes, boolean goal n, that is n is a goal node, and frontier HSI, S is a start while frontier is not empty. Select and remove path h0 to hn from frontier if goal nx return h0 till this from every. This is the algorithm of it, what we have already discussed. End one, right? After the algorithm returns, it is we ask for more answers and the procedure continues. While value is selected from the frontier defines the search strategy. The neighbor relationship defines the graphs. The goal function defines what is the solution. Now what it says is, in graph search, you have a start node, you have a goal node, right? You have the nodes which are explored and the frontier ones and the unexplored nodes. So you keep on traversing until you reach the goal node, and that most probably is in the frontier itself, right? So local search algorithm and optimistic problem. Yes, the local search algorithm works for pure optimized problems. A pure optimized problem is one where all the nodes can give a solution, but the target is to find the best state out of all the according to the objective function. And this is to be noted that an objective function is a function whose value is either minimum or maximum in different contexts is the optimum problem. In the case of a search algorithm, an objective function can be path cost for reaching the goal node, etc. Working for local search algorithm. Now let's understand the working of a local search algorithm with a helpful example. Consider the below state space landscape here, location, and there is an evaluation. Location is, it is defined by the state, and evaluation is defined by the value of the object, function, or theoretic cost function. So this is a diagram which is explaining objective function. This is state space. Now what this graph means, this is global maximum. This is local maximum. Local maximum why? Because this area, this local part is the maximum value, and it is globally maximum throughout the graph. So this is one dimensional state space landscape in which elevation responds to the objective function. Now this is the last slide of my PPT today. So what it says, the local search algorithm expands the above landscape by finding the following 2 points: global minimum, that is global minimum, and global maximum. So global minimum is elevation corresponding to the cost. Then the task is to find the lowest value. So of course it's minimum, so it will be finding the lowest value, and since it's maximum, it will be finding the highest peak. Fine, and that's why it's called global maximum. So thank you. I hope you understand.